Oh, welcome back. 6th of July, 9:20 at night. If you think of the sun going down, it would be like October time when I got here, but unfortunately I got held up at home, family matters. So finally got here. Good job it's middle of summer, otherwise it would have been dark. Not quite sure what I would have done then. Which I quite fancy pitching in the pitch dark here. Anyway, we got here, it's summer. We've got here, we're going to pitch the tarp. Obviously I'm not going to do much filming tonight, but I just wanted to welcome everybody back to the madhouse, as it were.
Well, last night you had an introduction to Dartmoor for a few moments, and this morning you got a good morning from Dartmoor, a very sleepy good morning from Dartmoor. It's we'll do the traditional watch checking. So as you can see, it is 11:25. So as you can see from the Explorer 2 on a Borealis orange strap, too sleepy. It's 11:25. I haven't been getting so much sleep at home, unfortunately, so it's quite nice to have this lockdown finally pissed off so that I can actually get out and get some fucking sleep. So yes, we got here late last night. I was hoping to get here in the afternoon, but I got here well, literally just as it got dark in camp. Well, I got about 9 o'clock, 9:15 in camp, and it didn't get dark until, to be fair, about 10, so you know, it was still light when I had everything laid out. I thought I'd put my head down and just fall asleep straight away, but I made a cup of tea and watched a little bit of The Equalizer with Denzel Washington. Strangely, at that point I didn't actually feel sleepy. I thought I'm going to fall asleep at any minute now. And then I just watched a little bit more, then my eyes just started to go and I thought, okay, that's it, let's put this light out. Not that the light was on, of course, but with a torch. So I think when I sort of put lights out eventually, it must have been about 11. And as I say, I woke up couple of times during the night, but only because my feet got quite chilly. Not freezing, but then my feet got cool, so I had my jumper, so I put my jumper over my feet during the night, but it certainly wasn't cool enough that I actually sort of woke up as such, but it was definitely cool. But I slept like a sleepy thing last night. Slept like a sleepy thing last night. So I've actually had 12 hours sleep. And Jesus Christ, did I need that? So I'm here obviously tonight, and interestingly, probably the night after as well, if things go according to plan. I'm not shifting from this spot. I'm too flaming lazy at the moment, so I'm staying exactly here. I just want to chill out and relax and do sweet FA. I've brought obviously I do camp video as well. I don't want all my camping people to think I've neglected them, of course not. That's the mainstay of this channel, but I know sadly to some, got rather interested in watches, and I did bring a small selection with me. I won't always bring a small selection, and And then in this pouch here, that's where my bag was a bit heavy coming in, I've got a whole load of straps and things like that, because as I said, I've suddenly got interested in I think I've gone back to my childhood. When I was a child, I used to play with Barbie dolls. I mean, when I was a child, I used to play with Star Wars figures. And, you know, Action Man and things like that. And you sort of dress up your Action Man or dress up your Star Wars figures or whatever it was you used to do. When I was sort of grown up a bit, well, I don't know if I've ever grown up really, and now sort of dressing up my watches. So I brought some different straps with me, so I'm afraid I'll be doing some sort of sub videos on straps. So we will just see, you know, we'll kind of sort of take the day as it goes really. I say we're nearly coming up to lunch, well, midday already, and I've not had a tea, I've not done anything yet, so I'm going to put the kettle on, have a tea first, because that's kind of like a number one priority, and then I'll show you outside. Obviously the water's just down there. I can hear Lassie splashing away. So anyway, I just wanted to sort of, you know, welcome you all back to Dartmoor. Luckily it's a sunny day, and obviously I've brought the tarp with me. Okay, well this is the outside. It's the same spot as before, of course. Nothing. Even 3 months of lockdown, not everything can change. It's almost deja vu actually, because the last time I was here was the 16th of March, which was the week directly before the lockdown. It seems ridiculous to think that in this day and age, not only was the country locked down for weeks and months on end, but the whole bloody world was locked down. Anyway, finally we were allowed to stay away from home overnight from Saturday. So obviously this was my first opportunity to get down here on the Monday, and I ran out the back door eventually when I could get out. So we've been waiting quite a while for this. So this is the usual spot here. So I brought the tarp again. This time I've got the Rolex Submariner on a Zealandais strap. So I've had my breakfast. I've had tea, about 3 teas now, and some porridge. Maybe just as well I didn't get here very much before, because I think sheep met a demise in this area, quite literally just down where the water is. Sheep I know, and I still hear people saying, why you drink the water? Well, I think it's so far gone, I think the water would be fine, or is fine. And frankly, even if something has gone in the water, I still think the water's going to be so diluted and everything. Okay, I wouldn't necessarily want to be taking water from, you know, 2 centimetres from a dead animal, but it still doesn't put me off not filtering the water out in these places anyway. And it's easy enough here to take the water from a bit further upstream as well. Okay, well, we'll just have a quick nose around camp. I'm going to do a video on this strap and various other straps today. The forecast, when I checked the forecast for tomorrow, 3 or 4 days ago, today and tomorrow were both showing sun. Quite nice too, quite nice sunny weather. It's completely changed now, unfortunately. Today is this windy, cloudy business, and tomorrow is showing almost non-stop rain. So I am planning on staying tomorrow as well,
but whether I can get any filming done tomorrow or not, really, with a load of rain, we'll cross that bridge. So I'll try and get as much done as I can today within reason, and then hopefully I'll be back in a month's time, or in August, or something. That depends when I can get out and time, and whether there's any more lockdowns or anything like that. Okay, well, like I said, I'm just going to briefly show you around camp. So this is my watch selection here, or strap selection, which I can show you in other videos. I've brought an absolute ton of food with me, and then there's just more food, clothes, rubbish bag over there, pillow. I think that pillow's picked up another leak, which is annoying. I've been through about six of those pillows, I reckon. I may be able to go for something a bit heavier duty than those, because they just keep failing on me. I use them quite a lot, and I tend to lean on them. I don't put my elbow on them, but I tend to put them under the crook of my armpit, just as something to, comfortable to lean on, and they inevitably fail on me. And I think that one's failed on me as well, which is a pain, especially as I've got 2 more nights ahead of me. But anyway, we'll sort something out. I'm sure I'll sleep fine. And then on this side is the, for tablet for watching, phone and tea stuff. And I've taken Lass's collar off because I've set the tarp quite low. If she comes underneath, I don't want anything catching the inside of this tarp and tearing it or anything. Alright, so I'm going to do some videos this afternoon, mainly on straps and watch related things, because that's just something that I've got really interested in recently. So any new people that come along and want to watch and strap things, welcome. Old camping people, the camping videos, they go on, nothing changes. And like I said before, if you are not interested in watches, and I fully accept and understand that I built this channel up on camping, getting out and camping and MLD and everything like that. How many minutes was that? So I do understand that obviously the base, probably 95% of you came here because of camping and getting my erect pole up. So I appreciate and understand that you won't be or may not be interested in horology and watches and things like that. So if a video comes along you're not interested in, then just please don't whack a dislike on it just because it's watches and you're not interested. Just bypass it, and there's always going to be plenty of camping related videos of me coming out here every month or doing something camping. So you're not going to be losing out. This not becoming a watch channel or anything. It's just something that like I said, I've just doing a bit different that I've got interested in, and I've joined various watch groups on Facebook, and it's just something that's of interest. If there are watch people out there watching this, then Facebook has Rolex Collectors World, drinking watches, talking watches, something like drinking watches, drinking coffee, talking watches with Adrian, Barking Jack. He does straps as well, of course. Got a little thing in there for you, Adrian. And then I've got a tiny little group, Tony's Watch Group. So we just post photos of watches basically, and just and I drink tea. And that's about it really. But anyway, I'm going to carry on and do a bit more Right, we take a break. We take a break from Tony's watch channel to Tony's food channel. So I brought some Stilton. I wouldn't normally bring quite so much, but I am planning on staying tomorrow as well, all day tomorrow here. So I brought a little bit of extra food, probably way too much. I brought enough evening meals for 3 nights, but considering I didn't get here until late last night, and I was so tired I didn't eat one of my evening meals, so I'll be taking one of my evening meals back home tonight. But that's okay. So I got some Stilton, and in one of the bags I got my brother's crackers. So I'm just going to get some crackers out and then have some cheese. I went into Bath the other day and I brought cake in there, and they gave me some wooden they gave me some wooden spoons to go with the cake. I don't normally bring knives and things like that with me, but it was kind of like lying around at home, and I knew I was going to be here a bit longer, and weight wasn't really a problem. Not that it weighs anything anyway. So I just thought, for the heck of it this time, as I've got it, I brought this this wooden knife. So I think I'll be using that to cut some cheese. Okay, so I thought I'd just show you a bit around camping in here. So I've got my tripod set up because I want to do some video on straps and things, which I've got over there. And then around here I've got my crackers, a film going in a minute, tea stuff there of course with a tea made, a little speaker which I bring. So it's about 25 to 3. So there's one nice advantage of course this time of the year, even though it's coming up to 3 o'clock in the middle of winter, it will be dark in like an hour and a half. But of course this time of the year we've got another 5 hours or thereabouts of in fact probably more like 6 hours actually, because we haven't got to 3 o'clock yet and it's not dark until after 9. So we've still got 9 hours, so I'll get there in a minute. So we've still got over 6 hours of daylight, which is rather nice. So anyway, I'm going to carry on with my crackers and then get some more video going of watches deployable. Right, well it's hang on a minute, I just need to I just need to check the time. So the time currently is 6:30. Yeah, it's 6:30. It seems to be the time 6:30. You have to excuse me. You've interrupted Tony's wilderness camping video. Seems to have interrupted Tony's watch channel thing. So anyway, because I've been neglecting my campers, my camp lot, I thought I ought to just stretch my legs and say hello. I went for a short walk up there just earlier. The weather is kind of like picked up or dropped off or whatever the expression is. I'll just show you here. I know my camping people may not be really interested in this, but it is what it is now. So I've got this mat down here, and then I've pinned it down with one peg there and one peg over there, so it doesn't start springing into the air and that type of thing. And I've been doing a video on different watch straps, and I've done a video on removing straps, attaching straps. I'm going to hopefully do a video in a minute on rubber straps, or just a basic video on rubber straps. Although considering I've taken them off, I might have to put them back on again. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do yet. I'm just making it up as I go along. Anyway, I've had cheese and crackers and everything like that, so I just wanted a little break, put some more power into the camera, and then we will relax this evening. I think I'll hopefully sleep well tonight. What I've done for this thing here, I've bought the tripod and I've just set the tripod up here. I'm filming inside because it's so windy. Unfortunately, if I was to film outside, it's just too windy. There's the sound of the wind, and it's quite chilly as well. I mean, I've got a shirt on only and a wind shirt, and then I've put this I've really put a bit of weight on. It does do up, but and then I've put this down jacket on as well. Right, yeah, so my feet last night did get a little bit on the cool side. I've got my t-shirt there, so what I'm going to do is this evening I'm going to put my t-shirt on to wear underneath everything, because that's quite warming. And at the bottom of the MLD quilt I've put my coat. Last night my feet did get a little bit cold, although I slept well, but my feet did get quite chilly, so I just wanted to put that down there, just give a little bit of extra protection and warmth. But ooh, it really is yeah, God, it's the middle of July, and it is really quite chilly. I've got plenty of things to keep me warm, so even though I was cool in bed last night, like I said, I did not wear my down jacket at all, and it didn't wear my fleece either, although my feet got cold, so I actually put my feet inside the fleece, which helped keep my feet from chilling off that little extra, because it is, as I say, surprisingly chilly. It's 8:05. I was going to do another video on my rubber strap, my rubber watch straps. Tony's rubber watch strap channel, but time was ticking on, and frankly, I've done enough work for today. So I just thought I'd settle down for the evening now. It's 8:05. It's 8:05. It's 8:05. My pillow, unfortunately, has sprung a leak. I maybe ought to just quit getting these and just get a slightly heavier, not necessarily super heavyweight, but maybe something a little bit more resilient than these, because this is probably the, I don't know, this must be at least the 4th or 5th pillow of this Exped lightweight air pillow thing that I've trashed. They're really not designed for my they're obviously not designed for my big head, so I put air in it, and then the air's out within half an hour or something like that. I've had it a while, this one, and maybe I've had it a year or so, but I must say they don't last me long. I've got through quite a few of them in the time I've been camping, so that's a little bit disappointing. That is disappointing, because it's a really nice lightweight pillow, but it doesn't like it doesn't like camping with me in the long term. That's one lightweight thing that doesn't seem to work so well. It doesn't. They just don't. They just don't last long. I posted a very short video. I posted a very short video directly from my phone up onto the great net from here. Oh, I better give Lassie some more food. One of the comments, someone wanted to know what the tripod is. It's a Gitzo GT, looks like 0541 carbon fibre with a G1077M head on it. I don't use it that often. To be honest, it's not as light as I would ideally like for this, but I think she's been digging and swimming and God alone knows what else. Oh, go back, go on. Nothing else has changed that much, although I have to say I'm feeling starting to feel tired now. From what I can tell, the forecast tomorrow is that rain starts maybe around about 11 o'clock tonight to midnight, and I think there's going to be heavy overnight rain until maybe, well, mid-morning. I think it's going to rain sort of all night and into the morning, maybe to lunchtime, and then hopefully it will stop in the afternoon. And my plan this time, because this is obviously my second night, even though I got here late yesterday, this is my second night now, and going by the last almost a year, I would be going back tomorrow, and that certainly will be the plan on most trips. Most trips I will stick to the 2 nights, but this trip, and we'll see about August, but this trip definitely I'm going to stay out a 3rd night, and I might do the same in August. We'll just see. It kind of depends on various things really, but this trip anyway, I'm definitely going to be staying out an extra night, so I've got all day here tomorrow. And again, the same, I'm not going anywhere, I'm just staying here. I just want to relax and chill out. And like I said, it's sort of, my outdoor activities started as a lot of walking and hiking with a camp thrown in, and now it's more just camping and staying in one place like a lazy fucker. So we'll kind of sort of see how things progress, you know, in the future. I will get back to doing some walking at some point, but I have to say, via various things, I've got less fit than I was. Anyway, I'm gonna carry on here. What I've done, because I have to have a pillow under my head, like you can't see it, but I brought my Z-Lite, I think it's Z-Lite, foam mat. To be honest, I don't, this time of the year I wouldn't normally bring it. It's more of something to bring in the winter, but I was thinking, because I was here the extra day as it were tomorrow, and I must admit the forecast when I looked earlier in the week, last week, showed sun today and tomorrow, and that's changed completely because it's been cloudy and overcast and quite windy today. And so, like I said, tomorrow the forecast was for sun, but now we've got a lot of rain coming in, I was half thinking if it rained I wouldn't bother staying that second whole day, but I think given I haven't been out for 3 months, plus frankly I could do with the rest, I thought I'd come out, yeah. So I thought, my original plan was that I was expecting it to be sunny tomorrow, so I brought the extra mat as really something just to sit down on. Normally it's warm enough and everything like that, nice enough that I can sit outside there in the sun. I even put a sun cream in because I was expecting it to be wall-to-wall sun. That didn't quite materialise. Anyway, hopefully I will get more video done tomorrow, and I will see you tomorrow as well. I'll sign off for now, and I'll try and show you a bit more around camp, but you've seen it a million times before in videos. It's no different. It's no different, I'm afraid, to any other camp. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling and I'll catch you all soon. Good afternoon, everybody. It's 5:35 on the third day, and I'm still here. I haven't moved. As I said, I don't know whether I will have a third night in August. I might try, because it worked out quite nicely doing extra videos and things, even if they're not camping videos. Certainly not going into the winter. I won't be doing a third night, and we'll just see how it goes. But I did go for a little walk, and of course, stupidly, I didn't. I only sort of went up over that way, and I didn't take the camera with me. Never mind. I think I was just sort of relaxing. But I've come back. I filled up water bowls. That water thing. It's quite misty. In fact, it's very, very misty, to be honest, as you can see, and it's been like that pretty much all day up until about 12 o'clock. It was raining most of the morning. Not a heavy rain, but just a sort of just a light annoying rain, but I stayed under cover then, and then it cleared up after that. So that's when I went out for a walk, and I've just been watching a film. But it's very relaxing here. It's annoying that my pillow has sprung a leak. I fill it up with air, and then every half hour it goes deflates. But I managed to sleep just about. I slept okay. I put my this mat I sort of rolled up under my head, and that worked out okay. Not so much really to report this time. It's just been a relaxing, chilling out camp. I've been doing some other sub videos on watches, so I do apologise to the camping people about that. It's just something I've got interested in. I don't know whether any of the watch people are interested in it. It doesn't really matter really. I'm doing it for my own enjoyment as much as anything else. Anyway, I'm going to make a cup of tea now I've got back, settled in for the evening. It's a bit too damp and misty and just unpleasant to be sitting outside. I was really hoping the weather would have been nice, given that it's early July. I would have thought I would have been outside on one of these sort of tussocky grassy things with my sit mat and drinking tea out there and just chilling out or watching a film out there, but it's just not pleasant weather at all. Anyway, it's nice just to be out. It is nice just to be out, and obviously hopefully these lockdowns finish now and we can get back to the regular getting out and about once a month and boring everybody with Tony camping in the same place. Oh well, anyway, I'll catch you all later. Well, good morning everybody. It's 8:30. I won't do another watch shot. It's 8:30 and the weather is absolutely atrocious. Just misty. What the dickens has happened to the British summer? I think the virus has affected the summer as well. I think the British summer's got the virus. Maybe we need to give the summer some medicine or something like that. Gee, it's been an interesting night. I slept very well. Well, I say I slept very well. I did sleep very well. Ooh, I'm getting too bloody old for this. Bloody hell. I was out walking yesterday, as I mentioned to you, and I was just sort of moving my head lower as we do, and sort of tweaked my neck a bit last night, which was somewhat annoying. So got a bit of a stiffness. Not the type of stiffness that one wants to have. Anyway, Jesus. we had a lot of weather blowing in last night. One thing I should have done, I should have lowered this wall here, because we've grown our own pond. We're going to have frogs, newts and tadpoles. I don't know if you can see that water in there. So and everything along here is has a degree of wetness on it. So that's going to be fun, sorting all that out. And you know, the funny thing is, I was tempted to lower that wall last night, because remember in March when I was out and the rain was coming in, I lowered the wall to keep the rain out, and I was thinking, oh well, it won't be too bad, it's July. But so much for that idea. But it's not so much the rain that's come in. I just think it's the mist that's blown in. It's been so, it's just this mist, and then this mist just gets carried in. So I did notice that, but it's done what it's supposed to do. You know, it's done what it's designed to do. The edges of the bivvy thing, you know, it's obviously damp, and that's obviously kept the rain out. But I did notice in the early hours of the morning that the mesh was very wet, and in fact the inside of everything inside here was quite damp from that mist. I know, if you had a proper tent you wouldn't get so much dampness, but I'll still settle for this, because you're going to get condensation anyway. Okay, you're probably not going to grow your own pond inside a tent, but there's no fun in a tent. There really isn't. So yeah, it's just all good fun, interesting stuff. Luckily this side, funny enough, I think because this side is more protected by grassy, tussocky things, less rain has got in this side, so things aren't quite as damp, which is a good thing, because I hadn't actually, well, I had covered up my electrical stuff with my hat, but I hadn't put it inside bags. But everything on this side, because there's this great gap down there, because the ground goes down,
has got soaked, so I will have to just give that a little bit of a dry up before I put it inside the pack later. I've not checked the weather. I don't think I dare. I just got a feeling from what I saw yesterday, it's just rain all day, or light rain all day, so whether that means mist here, I don't know. Anyway, it's only 20 to 9, so I'm not in any real rush. The only slight thing that will force me away eventually today, because I do need to go back today, is that's how much fuel I've got. So I think the next thing to do really is to make breakfast, and then whatever fuel I've got left is what I've got for tea. And there's probably about 2 or 3 cups of tea there, so I've spread that out over the morning, because I'm not in any immediate rush, you know, to get going. But that's going to be the deciding factor, to be honest. Oh, but as I say, you know, I slept well. As I say, now I don't pump the airbed up quite so much, or, you know, put quite so much air in the airbed. I do find that helps, but I was getting a little bit stiff in bed last night. Oh, I must admit, it would be quite nice to have a proper bed tonight. But so that's 3 nights that we've had out here. So that's the most, apart from when I've been with Chris or something like that, that's the most I've camped in one go, and it was good. I enjoyed it. It was good fun, and I enjoyed doing with my other videos. I know everybody will be bored with them that watches my channel usually, but no, it's been good been good fun. All right, well, I think I need to pay a visit to the little boy's room a second. I won't be going far. I'll literally just sort of dangle it out the door here and go there. All right, okay. Well, I'm gonna make some breakfast, and then we'll proceed from there. My right eye seems to be watering a lot. I don't know why that is. And it's I wipe it with my hand. Of course, it's getting a bit sore now, so I better watch out for that. Okay, well, from Tony Dartmoor and his own personal little pond here, I'll see you again in a minute. Okay, just in case I don't get a chance to do my goodbye bits later on, cows might come after me, and the weather is really quite miserable. You can see it's really horrible, so a high probability I'm going to put the camera inside the pack away, and then I probably won't get it out later. So I'll add this to the camping video. You've got lots of videos to watch. I hope you enjoy them all. You know, please like them. If you don't enjoy any bits I've put up, please don't dislike them. I don't know whether that affects things with YouTube, but just do me a favour, don't dislike them, thanks. And then, as I say, you know, I hope you like the bits that you like. Great, and thanks for watching, and I will catch you again, you know, very soon. And if you do dislike my videos, don't worry about it, karma will be after you, so don't worry. Oh, and there's, I'm not quite sure if you can see, oh, she's over there somewhere. Oh, I see it, over this shoulder here. Anyway, yeah, so she's just over there. All right, that rain is starting to come in now, and I've got nowhere to duck. All right, over and out, goodbye.